My name is Kayla Matta. I will be doing the oral presentation for Core 202 about Heidegger. So we had to answer three questions, and the first one was, what role did Heidegger want the German university to play in the overcoming of nihilism and the revitalization of the German nation? So what is it? So the university was the place that people would obviously go and learn. It's a university, it's a school. So the what he wanted was to be able to um, teach the Nazis fascism. He thought that he knew nihilism and fascism better than the Nazis did. So, and since it would be the Nazis that would do the cleansing of Germany, he wanted to be able to use his knowledge to teach the Nazis how to cleanse the nation and the beliefs and everything of that sort, so that the revitalization would occur when an educated person would be the one, um, you know, cleaning it, basically. So it would, like, the German university was a place that would be able to, uh, it had the most potential to be the place in order for those people to learn. Um, the second one was, how would the faculty and students be trained or adapted to this task? So a big thing in his work of his assertion on the German university was it was all about science. It was how science can teach, how science can do this, how science can do that. So he thought that students had the idea of academic freedom, and in reality, academic freedom was a sort of degradation of their learning and everything. It didn't give them the want to learn and everything. So he came up with three bonds that would be able to help with that. So the first bond was, it binds the national community. So it obligates to help carry the burden and to participate actively in the struggles, strivings, and skills of all the states and members of people. So he would have the students help the community learn and everything. And so then that would go into the second bond, which was labor service. So the second bond binds to the honor and the destiny of the nation in the midst of all the other peoples. It demands the readiness secured by knowledge and skill and tightened by discipline to give the utmost action. So for here, it'd be like, it binds everyone's honor and everything, and you know, you're supposed to have honor in your work. So it would just it would secure that when you did the work, you knew what you were doing. So you obviously have to know what you're doing in order to do the work. And so if you learned it, then that would be where the honor came from and everything. And then the third bond is military service, and it says the third bond of the students binds them to the spiritual mission of the German people. Thus exposed to the most extreme questionableness of its own existence, this people wills the spiritual people. Basically, it demands of itself and for itself that its leaders and guardians possesses the strictest clarity of the highest, broadest, and richest knowledge. Which kind of goes back to what I was saying before in the service, is that you need to know what you're doing in order to teach other people. So if they were like if they were to teach the Nazis how to revitalize Germany, well, then they had to know in order for the people to know. So for the faculty itself, it was to how did the students be trained? Well, that was how they would be trained, with the three bonds. The faculty, on the other hand, needed to know they needed to know science, and they had to be capable of religious legislation. So that would, like, obviously teach the students better, and therefore the Nazis, and revitalize Germany. Um, Finally, it says, what are the connections between Heidegger's philosophy and his goals as rector of the University of Friedberg? Freiburg. I think I said that wrong. That's okay. So, as I was saying before, Heidegger believes in science. It was science that would be what would teach the revitalization and everything of Germany and the students and the university and everything of that sort. So his goal was to promote the German race, go back to what it was. And it would be the German university that would have the most potential in order to do that because it's a whole group of sponges. You know, they say students are sponges. So you have to teach people how to um, you have to teach people, and people need to learn. And